to those areas that benefit you. Like your work assignments, that brand new amazing role at your company that doesn't yet exist. How about for work-life boundaries, or if someone makes you feel small? You might also want to negotiate for structural changes at your company, such as salary transparency, more inclusive benefits, or more urgent action around promoting diverse leadership. One of my hopes in offering you this how-to guide is for you to claim credit for the many ways you already use this skill, so you can come at these conversations even more strategically, so you can negotiate more often. Maybe you want a raise or flexible schedule. Maybe you're craving the chance to lead a coveted project. Maybe you need to sell others on the value of your ideas. Maybe you're sick of saying yes when you mean no. There are circumstances nearly every day in every area of life where we can and need to negotiate, to invent, to create solutions, to advocate for what we want and need. This book is here to help build your confidence so you can be the vocal champion you've always wanted to be. I believe this is the key for professional success and fulfillment, and even better, that it can be learned. So why write a book on pushback for women in particular? In my professional life, I have the opportunity and honor to advise women colleagues, students, and professionals about leadership and negotiation all the time. Since 2007, I've been immersed in the world of leadership development for women. I've had the pleasure of writing a column for NBC's Know Your Value and The Washington Post, where I connect with thousands of women about the journey of navigating work as a woman. I also create leadership content 5 days a week across social media platforms to help provide guidance and scripts for the toughest workplace conversations and interactions. The women I train and coach, my readers and community members, are in the trenches of corporate jobs, dealing with leadership issues firsthand. They tell it to me straight, underscoring that on a daily basis, there are a galaxy of requests for their time, decisions to be weighed and made, and opportunities when they can propose an alternate path. I also serve as the author of a weekly newsletter, Quick Confidence, which has grown to 100,000 subscribers strong and developed into a Wall Street Journal best-selling book in 2023. Each week, I share in my newsletter tactical guidance for developing more confidence in those ambiguous situations with bosses, peers, and even friends that no one gives you a manual for. I've also had the good fortune of volunteering for years as a vice president for the National Association of Women MBAs, a group that encourages ambitious young women to lead, regardless of their chosen career path or interests. When I'm not coaching or speaking to audiences of women and allies at places such as the World Bank, Under Armour, and Microsoft, I consult with leaders to help them better engage and retain their female workforce, positioning an inclusive workplace as a competitive advantage. Regardless of where these activities take me, I make a point to have regular conversations with women and people whose gender identity doesn't confer them the privileges that come with being a man. And you know what? Whether I'm speaking to Johnson & Johnson's Young Professionals Group, business students at Harvard University, or attendees of an international leadership conference, attendees tend to ask me the same questions, most often related to negotiation, self-advocacy, and standing firm. How can I confront a workplace issue head-on without decimating the relationship? I understand the value of asking for what I want, but I tend to avoid the tough conversations. Why is this so difficult, and how can I do it anyway? I find myself flustered in negotiations, giving in too soon or agreeing to terms on the spot. How can I be more prepared the next time? What's the best way to take a firm position when my needs aren't being met, or if I disagree? I'm a woman of color, or insert another historically underestimated identity here, and pushing